Yo, what's up, immortals? It's your boy GM with chapter 156 of Yuki Older. By the way, Happy New Year. Wishing you guys blessings within health, happiness, joy, and prosperity. And I don't know if Crunchyroll has stopped publishing Yuki Older. I don't know if they lost the, I don't know, publishing contract for the series, but nowadays I am buying the chapter that is monthly release on Comixology. So, guys, if you want to read it there, go there. It's only $1. Here it is with my live reaction of chapter 156 of Yuki Older. Okay, Kirie is in the shower. She has this weird magical circle on his stomach. Why does it have to be like this? And you get the cover of Yuki Older chapter 156 with Kirie with sexy lingerie. I know that in reality, Kirie is much older than that. And I know what kind of series that Yuki Older and Maru Sensei Negima are. There's a lot of H&S, full blown, no matter how old the characters are, the female characters are. I gotta say, it's quite disturbing. But you know what? It's nothing new. I mean, look, in anime and in mangas, it's been known. So let's just leave that for another time to discuss and focus on the chapter. All right? Oh my god, it's already awkward. Like Karen, Karen did not want to be seen with Tota arriving at the same time because she didn't want everybody to get the wrong idea, which exactly happened. Everybody's getting the wrong idea, at least for Mizore and Shinobu. Oh my god. Jinbei is such an asshole. Karen is like, trying to, to diffuse the confusion, saying that nothing happened. And Jinbei is like showing the Pactio card, which means, of course, they kiss. Well, pretty much more than that, but you get what I mean, what I'm trying to say. And yeah, the oh my god, I knew it something like that would happen. But anyways, it's let me just continue to react. Touta is not helping the situation, but man, you will not believe how stubborn this one is. We had the hardest time getting approval for our relationship, but don't you worry, we hung in there and we went all the way. Oh my god, son of a bitch. This guy is an idiot. He was born an idiot. Oh my god. Karen will kill him, that's for sure. I thought that Negi had it rough with all those girls roaming around him and falling in love with him over time. But this is so much worse. Okay, Karen explained the situation to Kumaru and Kirie, and to be honest, it does make sense because I mean, if you think about it, the only two people that can understand how determined and very stubborn how uh, Tota can be when it comes to devoting something to a goal or whatever it might be. These two can understand it, so it's best to say to explain that to both Kirie and Kurumaru. And it was pretty simple. Tota fought the divine rejection during the process of making a Pactio. And the next page that I'm reading, Karen, I think this is one of those moments where you see Karen very vulnerable and open with her feelings. And she reassures Kirie and Kumaru that she has no interest in Tota. So she doesn't have to worry about that. And I think that considering the flashback that we've witnessed, it's official. Like Karen, she is devoted mind, body, and soul for Yukime. Like from A to Z until the end of time, like Yukime is the one that she loves. So I think it's pretty it's official. So for people actually rooting for Kaden and Yuki and Tota, they might be disappointed. Me personally, I'm still thinking that Tota and Yukime they do have something left to explore. Okay, I'm I'm reading another panel. Tota saying that Tota, Iki, and Santa they're discussing about the possibility for everyone to have a Paxil card, and for Tota, it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. He'll kiss you to have a Paxil card, so he doesn't care about that. He doesn't care about gender. So this opens a possibility to have, for Santa to also have a Paxil card, and that would be interesting because Santa is a very powerful character in my book, and it's been a while, like it's been several months since this character has been fully explored. Like remember the first time when he was introduced with the whole story with Sayoko. Look, this shit was epic, and I can't wait for Santa to have a new spot in the forefront of of Yuki Oda's story. Kamo made Mizore and Shinobu grown and sexy women. And I am guessing with those pills that give you the magical illusion that you are older than it appeared. So yeah, uh, I'm guessing that at the end of this chapter, maybe Mizore and Shinobu will have Paxio cards. Um, and I do remember back in the Negima series, creating a Paxio revealed your magical potential. So it wouldn't be surprising if these two end up being a Paxio partner with Tota. But it's just the reason for that is just silly, because in terms of relationships and all that, these two are just to fill up holes. Like they're not exactly in the picture of Tota being romantically interested into them. It's obvious. Like the real contenders for my in my book are Yukime, obviously. Kirie, for some chapters, she was, but she's been put back to a point that I would even say that Kurumaru is probably number two in Tota's list. So that's how I see it. Well, what I just said about Tota not shying away to make a Paxio contract with everybody else, it seemed that it happened. But because okay, so Mizore and Shubu with their sexy bodies, temporary gain sexy bodies, they're trying to seduce Tota, but we know how Tota is. He doesn't care about good looks, If you're okay the way you are. For him, you have to be real. Mizore made the Paxo contract, and for her, considering that her grandmother helped Negi during the war, so for her it's really special. For Shinobu, she still have this lack of self confidence, but I guess this will give her the extra boost that she needs to, to help Tota in his venture to save the world. And of course, Tota believes in her dream of racing among the stars. So I think it's a win-win situation for these two. So yeah, everybody did the Paxio, even Santa, and apparently Heiki did that as well. And Santa said that hey, it was no big deal, at the end of the day. And Kirie, unfortunately, she is freaking out that everybody had a Paxio, and because every time she kisses Tota, well, time freezes, and unfortunately, there's nothing they can do about that. But I'm pretty sure that by the end of the chapter, something's gonna happen. I think that she's gonna find a way to control that time freeze ability, but we'll see. So yeah, Kirie is freaking out, and Karen, being back to her former self, is going to help Kirie to have her formal contract with um, Tota, and we know what that means. Formal contract, it means when you have to go all the way to have this, to have the contract. But I know it's not gonna happen. But she does have a pill, those magical pills that can, give a magical illusion that you are a bit older. So let's see what happens. I've said in the past that Kirie has some great moments throughout Gilder's history, and this what I'm reading right now is actually one of her best moments because Canon is like trying to to devise a plan to make sure that Tota falls in love with Kirie and all that, and by giving her the pill, make Kirie look like a beautiful woman and all that. And here's the thing: what I realized a long time ago, Tota has practically next to none, zero carnal desires. Like even Ken said it when they were making the Pactio, when they were making the contract, when she was making the contract with Tota, she just felt no zero desires, like carnal desires from him. And that's the thing. That's how Tota is. He's just uh, perfectly honest with his feelings. If he loves you, he'll say, "I love you." If he doesn't, he'll say it in a way. He'll say it honestly, but not in a way that's gonna hurt you. Like we know that from day one until today that he loves Yukime. Like until the day he dies, he will love this woman. You know, and we know that it has been witnessed that he confessed to Kirie. Um, but that's the thing. And Kitty, speaking of Kitty, she's like, thanks for the support, but I can't do that because we have to consider Kuruma's feelings in the account because he loves Tota as well. And with everything with Yukime and Yalda stiring in the air, she can't just lower herself to trick Tota into falling in love with her. And so even though she's just running away and she wants to be alone, but I think that that moment was one of Kirie's true moment. Like it was really raw, pure, innocent, sad, but very true to herself. So I really loved that moment in this chapter. Okay, so we're finally gonna discover how uh, Tota can make a Pactio with Kirie, and I gotta say, the way Tota is trying to comfort her. It's really cute, And this is one of the reasons why this shipping really got popular because of those moments of weakness coming from Kirie. Tota is always there to cheer her up, in a very intimate way. So as Tota is saying about the magical symbol that we've seen on Kirie's stomach. And I quote, "First we use the scroll, and a magical circle will appear somewhere on each of us. Then we put the magic circles together and hold them there. Where it shows up depends on our relationship and how we're feeling and stuff. It takes an average of 3 hours, and then it's done." So basically, they just have to, sorry, connect the two magical circles together for three and stay together like for 3 hours, and this will make the pack seal. And I got a feeling that they're gonna end up being stuck together in a very intimate way. By now, I'm used with those type of situations, but it's just like as the pack seal sequence is starting, whatever. It's like, okay, straight up, you want me to be honest with you guys? It looks like they're fucking. Like the light, the blooming light. What is this feeling? It feels so good. Come on. Like I know it's a Ichi type manga series, but fuck, this is so fucking weird. Especially if the woman in question looks like a 10-year-old, which is fucking weird. They're moving to the kitchen, and of course they don't want to break the process of making a Pactio, so they have to stick together. So right now, it looks like Kirie is just. Actually, it doesn't look like it's exactly like Kirie is like attached to him as if they were fucking in midair. So yeah, it's weird. I think this is getting too indecent. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. And as I said previously, that it was witnessed that Tota said to Kitty that he loved her. Well, again, a newfound confession. And, Kitty is like freaking out, thinking about the situation being too indecent, too erotic. and the fact that that Tota is really calm about this situation, he that freaks her out. And of course, there is this aspect of her being feeling unattractive, unpretty, and of course, Tota finds the right words to tell her. And I quote, "I've told you a million times that I think you're cute, and I think I haven't told you that I love you." Here's something interesting. Kirie is like asking Tota why he is so calm and unraveled and not blushing, flustering, or panicking, in those moments. And apparently, from Tota's perspective, well, actually, it is the right perspective. Uh, he kept training, during Dana's training. Um, he remained focused, but so focused that it became natural to not freak out about many things. And among those many things, not being, panicking or nervous around girls. So I guess he does have feeling. I mean, he's a guy at the end of the day, and we know that when it comes to his feelings, probably the only one that can make him nervous is Yukihime. And for the other girls, it's not as if he doesn't feel anything, but I guess his training kicked in, you know. But for Yukihime, it's different because he's the only girl. No, she is the only girl that has been in his life, at least for the all the time that he can remember in his timeline. Again, Tota saying the right words at the right time. And you got Kirie saying that, before you came along, Manuel was my only friend, and I thought I was this independent woman that could that could live her immortal life with no need of anybody else. And look at me now. And Tota is like saying, "What are you talking about? You are a badass. You are awesome." And she just, in her mind, she's just relieved that Tota does care about her. And I think that she really needed that, especially what happened in the previous chapters with Karen being on spotlight, her being pushed back a little bit. So yeah, it's really a very complicated situation, a complicated relationship that these two have. But at the end of the day, they care about each other, and that's what matters. So you got Kirie saying, "I know that in the end you don't really need me," which I doubt. And Tota isn't like that, but anyways. But I'd be grateful to let something like that bother me. And she's like, "Yeah, before I met you, no one ever patted me on the head." And she's in the thought once again, "It is what it is. So until it's all over, I'll be the awesome big sister as much as I can." And what I'm seeing that is, despite the love that Kitty has for Tota, I think that she would rather act as a big sister towards him than anything else. So I think that this situation really puts my shipping perspective in organization. I mean, I said previously in this review that uh, Kurumaru had a better spot than she does, but I guess that this chapter really proved me wrong. Number two is pretty much, it's still Kirie. I mean, these two could probably be put on the same footing because what Kirie and Tota went through and what Tota and Kumaru went through, it's different situations, but at the same time, those situations are very heavy when it comes to drama, emotional conflict, and whatnot. So it's pretty much equal. So it seems that this is the end of the chapter that I'm reaching, and she's happy, of course. The Pactio has been formed, and you got Karin looking very mad, and Kura is like, his usual self. And I think that it was Karen that's saying this man needs to either get married or die. And quite frankly, I agree on the get married line because Tilta, and the way I see it, this series is not gonna be concluded anytime yet. So yeah, like I thought that Megi was a womanizer, but Tota, he's just an airhead womanizer. So, anyways, this was this chapter. Um, okay, it was a very cool chapter. Loved it. Um, and once again, we explore a new side of the Kirie slash Tota relationship. You know, and it's more about Kirie because she may be bossy. She may freak out on the smallest of things when it comes to Tota, but you know, at the end of the day, she is really, you know, she is in love with him. She loves him. Like that is an official statement. She loves him, but that big sister line, it was like a nail on the coffin about her decision to move on with her feelings for Tota. Like I know that at the end, like let's face it, in terms of immortality, Tota will outlive Kirie, and on that note, she will be the best big sister for him as any possible way that she can. So it's really cute. It's very beautiful emotionally, but at the same time, it's a little bit sad knowing that you know this is how it's gonna end. So it was amazing to explore. So and other than that, I think that who else? You know what? Who else uh, needs a Pactio in this in this mess? That's what I'm gonna say. Um, you know what? I want to see Yukimi have a Pactio with Tota. I want to see that happening. I really, really want to see that happening, and I feel that it's gonna happen. And for Tota, it's gonna be the biggest deal of all time, knowing how much he cares for her. But this will be another matter for another time. So tell me your thoughts about this chapter. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video, much appreciated, and I'll catch you guys next month. In the meantime, please do me a favor for your homeboy. Take care of yourselves. See ya.